everybody. I'm gonna put my lid down again. I got a lot of work done today, and figure it's time for a treat. Well, yeah, a treat. You might ask, what's a treat for you, huh? When you're looking at it, trying to get caught up on honeydews and after winter dews. And so I'm getting to slowly get caught up, get them chiseled away little by little. You know what, the bike needs filled, needs topped off. I haven't done it for a little while. And I've got almost 90 miles on her. So it's like, yeah, I can put a gallon or two in her. A gallon or two. Hey, bud. So we're going to go ahead and put some gasoline in her and make a video. Oh, what popped in? What popped up? Oh, geez, I got a lot of things, and that's to questions on my channel, my videos, and questions from friends. Well, let's start on the first one, and we'll go from there. First one, tire pressure. What tire pressure do I run on the goat? Okay, I can't remember exactly which one it is, but the one that makes sense. Well, one tire, the bike Kawasaki recommends, what was it, 28 psi, the other 130 or 31 psi, so I go ahead and split the difference and ride 29, and it seems to feel good to me. Okay, that's suggested tire pressure. Now you look at the tires themselves, and this is what I told them. The tires themselves have printed on them tire pressures, and all you gotta do, if you don't know what the motorcycle recommends, you can go ahead and look at the tires, and that gets you close enough. They're printed right on the sidewall, minimum, maximum psi, and you can go by that for standard. Just to get you started. And what I would do, what I did actually, is I adjusted the tire pressure, because you can go a little lower, a little higher. And actually, dual sports, we have air tubes inside of them normally, and we can really air them way down to get them better traction, better ride off road. So you can really go down low. In fact, what was it, around 10, 12 psi is what I had in the front of the goat whenever I first picked the bike up. Whenever Navy Thomas 8 and I was riding. And I wasn't liking that. I was so happy whenever I found out, because I did something wrong with this bike. But when we hit Chicago, and I found out that, and oh, air it up. So we aired it up, and it felt good to me. So it's like yeah. That's about tire pressure. And you want to ask, well, what kind of tires? What tires run? Well, that's a lot of personal choice too. I found out. Myself, I like the cheaper tires myself, because they're affordable. These ones here, I got the Shinko 244s, I believe, or 224. My mind is not there, so pardon me. I hope so. Come on. Okay. Well, anyway, the Shinkos I like because they're cheaper. They hooked up right away. But they do have their downfalls. The tires I got are 50/50 tires. They're not great on fuel mileage. Now, whenever I had the Metzlers, which the front one failed on me, they were really good on fuel mileage. I got fantastic fuel mileage with those, and they weren't noisy at all, but they failed on me. The bike didn't feel right though. It didn't feel comfortable. With these tires, it feels like I can do pretty much anything I really want to with the bike, for the most part. Come on. So it's like, well, I'd rather have the comfort of the bike really hooking in than... Go ahead, guys. than fuel mileage to me. I mean, I don't want the feeling that the bike's going to slip out from underneath me or tracking too much one side or the other. I mean, so I'm like, yeah, I'd rather go with what I have. I mean, a lot of it's experimental to what the bike likes, what you feels comfortable. Now, the question about the DooHickey. I mean, if you listen up on the KLR forums, I mean, you would think that some of the stuff that we talk about is fictional. DooHickey sounds fictional. Thermo-bob sounds fictional, but both of them actually are legitimate upgrades. The DooHickey is a balancer lever on the KLR 650s, and Kawasaki from way back, they didn't create them properly, and they were failing, and it was actually, I mean, you'd hand grenade your freaking bike. So someone came up, and I'm not too sure, but I think it was MuzzleMike came up with it. I might be wrong on that one. They came up with an upgrade on it, a more better lever and the spring system for it. But Kawasaki, it seems like Kawasaki never really addressed the issue totally, so we still have the DooHickey problem. Now, the Thermo-bob. Well, if you think about thermo, that's for the KLR 650 is a water-cooled engine. So what we do is it runs very hot from out of the box, and it'll go way up on the thermometer, get on the gauge, and drop down about halfway, really fast, really quick, really drastic. Which, I mean, it would be more efficient if it ran, not as drastic. So someone came up with a housing, thermostat housing, that you put up in line to modify it with the radiator hoses, and you can put a better thermostat inside of it, which brings it down to where it runs closer in temperature. It doesn't run nearly as hot, and it cools down quicker, cool down better within range, and you don't have that drastic up and down all the time. So that's the Thermo-bob. I mean, if you go up on like a dual sport forum, you start asking modification, upgrades, and stuff like that, they'll understand what you're saying, but they'll know you're a newbie too. And you say, well, how would they know you're a newbie unless you tell them? Well, that's because we call them farkles. Any type of upgrade or modification to the bike is a farkle. And to be honest with you, I have no idea where it came from. That name of where it came from, but it's what they call it. Well, I covered a lot in this video already. I'm just heading out to get a gallon or two of gas. Oh boy, it's a beautiful day out. It's it's supposed to be like 54 out today. That's what's reading. The thermometer's reading. Now you understand what Thermo-bobs, DooHickeys, Thermo-bobs are for the KLR 650. Now there's many more other farkles or mods, you want to call them, you could do with the KLR. I mean, the KLR 650 is it's been really done well on the aftermarket. I mean, you get so much for them, and some of them are expensive. A lot of them are very reasonably priced. I mean, you have what is it called, the 2-cent mod for the carburetor. This bike's never been done. It runs well on its own, so there's no sense in doing it. But I mean, there's so many modifications and changes. The frame, the rear suspension bolts. Those are an upgrade. It should be done from stock. I mean, they have a choice where you have a general, there are a little bit harder bolts that replace them because they either shear or fall out from stock. So what they do is they put a little bit better, harder bolts you can buy aftermarket and put into it, or you can drill it out and just be done with it. Which, you are a dumbass. Well, you know, you've seen that. It was a dumbass move on the cager part. Well, whatever. We're going to head out here to the Flying J, and get some gasoline. This is MuzzleMike. Hope you all have a great day. Signing out.